Right now, starter Buddy Cunningham is looking them over very carefully, and we're all set for the start in the 52nd running of the Ohio Derby, and they're off. And for the early lead, that's Mr. Conqueror with Surfer X on the outside. And now that is Broad Brush going with the leaders also, and down along the rail, Bolshoi Boy joins the first flight. Wheatley Hall is racing for position now and is on the outside of Broad Brush racing fourth. Down along the rail, 40 Kings is racing fifth. Next in line between horses, Blue Buckaroo on the outside. That is One Magic Moment as they round the clubhouse turn, and the trailer is Rhine Flow. They're settling in the stride. Now they go on down the back stretch, and as expected, that's Bolshoi Boy on the lead by 2 lengths on Surfer X, which is racing second. 40 Kings racing third. On the outside of 40 Kings, that is Wheatley Hall under a very snug hold and going evenly. That along the inside racing fifth now. That is Mr. Conqueror. Broad Brush is on the outside being rated, and on the outside of Broad Brush, electing to go up after the leaders now as they approach the half-mile pole. That is One Magic Moment. Approaching the far turn now. Bolshoi Boy on the outside, One Magic Moment as they go into the far turn and round the bend. On the outside now, it's Broad Brush with a neck of One Magic Moment. And down along the inside, it's Bolshoi Boy close up racing third as they pass the quarter pole. That is 5 lengths back to Wheatley Hall. 40 Kings is racing fifth down along the inside. Now they set down for home, and here they come with 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Broad Brush, Bolshoi Boy, Broad Brush on the outside, and Bolshoi Boy down along the inside. A 16th left to go. Bolshoi Boy has a nose on Broad Brush. These two will fight it out. Broad Brush to the wire by a head of Bolshoi Boy, as it looked to me with 40 Kings getting up for the show. It appeared to be...
We're all in line. Feature. They're off in the 1986 Pennsylvania Derby. Marvin's Policy, Sumptuous for the early lead. Broad Brush on the outside third. Glow Between Horses fourth. Lock We Met fifth. Wind Chill sixth. And North Forest is seventh as they head into the first turn. Glow moves out to a 1.5 length margin. Sumptuous is second. Marvin's Policy now third. Broad Brush on the outside fourth. Lock We Met Between Horses fifth. North Forest on the rail sixth. And Wind Chill is seventh, passing the 6 furlongs pole. Glow has a 1.5 length lead. Sumptuous second by 3/4 of a length. Broad Brush right there third. A 1.5 lengths to North Forest fourth. Marvin's Policy alongside fifth. Lock We Met sixth. And Wind Chill is seventh with a 1/2 mile still to run. Broad Brush by a head. Glow right there on the rail second. A gap of 5 lengths. Marvin's Policy third. North Forest is fourth. Sumptuous a neck back fifth. Lock We Met sixth. And Wind Chill is seventh, passing the 5/16 pole. Broad Brush shakes off Glow. Nears the quarter pole with a 5-length lead. Glow second by 2 lengths. Marvin's Policy third. Sumptuous is fourth. Lock We Met fifth. And Broad Brush has bolted to the outside. And Glow once again inherits the lead. On the rail, Sumptuous is second. Broad Brush out past the crowd of the track third, with Marvin's Policy fourth. Sumptuous has the lead. Broad Brush is coming back on the outside. Sumptuous on the inside. Broad Brush coming back, and Broad Brush assumes command. Wins the Pennsylvania Derby by a 1.25 lengths. Sumptuous is second. Glow third. The time for the 1 mile and a furlong on a sloppy track. 1 minute, 50 and 4/5 seconds.
Away they go in the big cap. Hopeful Word bouncing away well with Bedside Promise. Snow Chief down on the inside of that. And here comes Epidaurus on the grandstand side now, sprinting to the lead. Ferdinand settling down just behind the leaders. Then comes Bruiser and Bozina. Broad Brush is back 7 lengths off the lead, and Nostalgia Star trails by 2.5. Under the wire with 1 lap to go, and Epidaurus, as expected, out there pressuring the pace with Snow Chief right alongside of him. Just in behind that, it's Bedside Promise in a good position third. Hopeful Word giving the leaders 5 lengths start. Here's Ferdinand racing in 5th position. Just behind him comes Bruiser. 3 lengths behind that Broad Brush. He must be 10 lengths off the lead. Bozina is next and Nostalgia Star bringing up the rear. Down the back stretch with 5 furlongs to run. Epidaurus on the outside. Snow Chief going along easily at the rail. And Snow Chief now tugging Pat Valenzuela to the lead. But Gary Stevens and Bill Shoemaker know it and they going after him. Bedside Promise, Ferdinand caught 4 wide. But those 4 pass the half-mile pole in a straight line. Hopeful Word been asked to run 3.5 off them. And Broad Brush is picking it up on the outside of him. They pass the 3 furlong pole. Snow Chief at the rail. Bedside Promise between horses. Ferdinand on the outside. Broad Brush is looming dangerous in 4th. Hopeful Word is under the whip in 5th. Homeward bound now in the big cap. And Ferdinand's got his ears pricked and going beautifully under Bill Shoemaker on the outside. Broad Brush coming to take him on. Bedside Promise and Snow Chief at the rail. But it's Ferdinand and Broad Brush coming to the wire together in the big cap. Angel Cordero on the outside with Broad Brush. Bill Shoemaker and Ferdinand. Ferdinand or Broad Brush. Here's the wire. I believe it's so close. Ferdinand. Oh.
Even Santa Anita's brilliant commentator Trevor Denman could not separate the two. The photo finish gave the decision to Broad Brush and Angel Cordero Jr. Akak, the sire of Broad Brush, won the big cap in 1971, and owner Robert Meyerhoff's brother owned the 1980 victor's spectacular bid. Broad Brush was one of many thoroughbred stars who came out from the East for this race, and so the thread of history continued.